Yes, you're here with Mr. Yee Yee. We're on a job site right now, and boy, oh boy, this was like one of the biggest bargaining situations that I had to deal with right now. These two clients reached out to me yesterday after finding me on Google, called me. I came in today for the in-person estimate, and let me tell you, I feel like I'm at an auction. I had to deal with these two clients, but we got the job, we handled it, we got the job agreed on the price, but boy, oh boy, this was not easy, but we did it. And we'll get back to you more. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute when I do a picture video of things back there. But let me tell you, this was a bargaining. Like I tell you, got to have your sales and you got to have patience if you want to get that big fish. Get the net. But you're with your boy, Mr. Yee Yee. Today on this Wednesday. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. Make sure you like and subscribe. And, we're showing you how we're getting down today. But we'll get back at you. Yes. Oh, boy. So, yes. We're on this job site, and we made a deal. We come to a conclusion. I hit them with that price, but they didn't want to pay the price. So I said, well, what do you want to pay? They told me what they wanted to pay. And this is an old couple. Old, believe me, retired, and they just don't want to pay that. So I said, okay, well, how much do you want to pay? And they said, well, we want to pay this, or we want to get a second opinion. So as soon as they told me that they want to get a second opinion, I said, I got to work fast. Well, what should I do here? So I told them, what is your budget? They told me their budget, and bam, I said, well, with that amount of money, how about we do the job for that amount of money, but we'll take this and take that, and we'll leave this. And they said, oh, okay. But then there was also one of those Rubbermaid carts, with the three wheels that, you get to load stuff into. And then it's about 3 feet tall with those three wheels on the bottom. And it's Rubbermaid, and it's, industrial. So you can throw all the trash bags in it and then roll it to the compactor. I seen that they had that. And I said, as long as you throw that in, and for this price, I'll do the job, no problem. Half of it is all scrap metal. The other half is all trash. So I already know that. It's going to lighten my load. But I got about a half a load already in my trailer. And like I said, we do not go to the landfill until this thing is fully full. And if I want, I can do a camel hump load because I'm the boss. I pay the cost. So, but like I tell you guys, you have to have your sales skills. Make sure those sales skills are there, and patience, because I could have walked away from this job and said, well, why don't you guys think about it? And, but I said, once I'm here, I didn't come here for nothing. So, I hit them with that price. They counterattacked me with their price. And I said, okay, well, with your price, we'll do this much work. But you're going to have to help me load it. And this guy's a senior citizen. He's disabled with a walker. And he still is like, I'll help you load some stuff. And I have an old treadmill here, an industrial treadmill from the gym, so they're heavy. So I'm gonna try to get that in there. But man, what I had to do, ooh-wee, and it was just, we made it happen though. I didn't walk away and say get frustrated or say I'm not doing the job. I said no problem, let's do it. And just like that, we're getting that money. And we're on the scene. I'll get back at you. I had to turn around my truck so I can maneuver it better. But let's go back to the scene. But I want to give you guys a little heads up of how we're doing today on this Wednesday and your sales game. Yes. Oh boy, Mr. Yee Yee. So we just finished this side of the house. They needed our help. We came in. We did this whole side of the house. Took everything out. We worked with their budget because that's what we do here. And, we made it happen. You know what I mean? And that's just what we do. We make it happen. And now, look, we got the whole trailer load and we got it happen. But remember what I told you guys? The gem of this to me was that Rubbermaid. I finally got it. That Rubbermaid cart with the wheels. And it has four-wheeler. Little old scooter, but four-wheeler. But there it is. I got it. Yes. And there you go. There's another full trailer. It's Wednesday. We're getting money all week before the Junk Expo because there's no work Friday. We already have jobs booked for tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. But there's no work Friday because your boy will be at the Junk Expo. Make sure you come to the Junk Expo and see Mr. Yee Yee. But make sure you also like and subscribe. Support the movement. Let's go. There's another full trailer load. And I did it all by myself again today. A solo trip, one truck, one trailer, one man, one person gets paid. Just like that. Oh boy. And all because my sales game, patience paid off. And this client helped me load this. And I got all the scrap metal in the back, about to take all off and condense and then go to the dump. And just like that, we're ready. Let's go. Mr. Yee Yee. One more time. Look at that. There's that rolling Rubbermaid cart. Absolutely free. I told you guys I was going to get that cart, and guess what? I got it absolutely free. There it is there, that Rubbermaid cart. That's going to cost you a couple $100 brand new. And guess what? I got one today free. There it is. Great for throwing so many things in there for long distances. If you have that apartment clean out, house clean out, long floor clean out, industrial clean out, they have all those long hallways or long concrete floors or long driveways. There you go, baby. Yes, yes. Another hidden gem from Mr. Yee Yee. Yes, yes. Oh boy, oh boy. So you guys have just seen that job that I just did. That job was less than 45 minutes. And let me tell you, this job is so sweet, less than 45 minutes. And I already had that trailer half loaded. And let me tell you, there's just so many $100 bills, so many. This job is so sweet. If you choose to get into this business and you do it right, and I'm trying to tell you, you do everything the right way, promote yourself the right way, advertise the right way, license and insure yourself the right way, there's no limit. I'm trying to tell you, if you guys do this the right way and build it, and take your time to make it and take your time to build it, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to make a lot of money. Like Mr. Yee Yee. As you guys just seen, that job was not that easy, but as soon as I got there, you know what I mean? It was a bidding war. And, they were like, oh my God, when you deal with people who are very seniors and, they don't like paying that price or they're not used to paying that price, it might be an issue. But, I didn't make it an issue because I stood my ground. I had patience, and I told these people that, hey, what you're having me do is a luxury service. This isn't like, a regular service. This is a luxury service. I'm licensed and I'm insured. You see my logos, you see my trailer, you see my truck. I'm licensed and insured. I don't have to hide from nobody. And they're like, well, we're thinking about getting another offer just to, cover our butt. And I said, yeah, no problem. That is no problem. But if you get a job cheaper, you're probably going to be paying for illegal dumping. And as soon as I told them that, they're like, oh. I said, yeah, majority of the guys you get with no logos and all that type of stuff, some of those guys are illegal dumping. I'm not saying all of them are, but I'm just trying to tell you, you got to understand that I'm a licensed and insured, trash and junk removal guy. And, I pay taxes. I pay for gasoline. I pay for dump fees. I got to pay for time. I got to pay for lunch. So, all this costs me money. But, I do it all for one price for you. And then they're like, well, what about senior? I said, okay, I'm gonna give you a senior discount. They were like, well, my husband was in the Navy. I'm gonna give you a veterans discount. So I hit them with that price, and they were like, oh no, that's too high. That's too high. Because I already knew I can lighten up the price, but let's negotiate. So I hit them with the price, and they were like, oh my God, that's so high. Whoa. And then, I could tell that they were kind of like, dismotivated when I hit them with that price. So I said, well, talk to me. I'm here. Why don't you counterattack that price? And they were like, oh, counterattack it. Then the husband was like, well, my wife was thinking probably like half of that. And I was like, whoa. What we can do is I can work with your wife's price, but how about we just take all this stuff? And they were like, oh, okay. Well, what does... They offered to pay a little bit more, so they were reeling me in. So they were like, well, what about if we pay this much? And I said, look, you know what, let's make a deal. How about this? I want to help you out. I'm already here. I don't want to walk away. I want to get paid, but I see something over there that I like. And I seen something over there I like that I've been waiting for. So I was willing to take a little pay cut, but I'm coming home with that item that I want. And they're like, well, what is it? The weight set, the weight set we have over there? I said, oh no, I'm already buff. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, that rolling Rubbermaid cart right there. And the husband was like, whoa, I love that cart right there. That cart, you know what I mean? I used to use that cart at work to take all my stuff from the truck and wheel it all the way through the building in the elevator, no problem. I said, sir, but you've been retired for over 10 years. You know what I mean? You're not working no more. And he was like, man, you know what I mean? And I said, hey, I'll do the job for this price, but you gotta, man, I can't see. Fucking dummy. So, you know, I did the price for that job, but I came home, as you see, with the rolling cart in the back of my truck. So you guys, you see, you're gonna find so many hidden gems at this job where you know you can afford to negotiate the price because you're gonna come home with what you want. And what I came home today with, of course, that money, but I also got my Rubbermaid rolling cart. And as you see other people's videos, you know what I mean? They get it for free, and guess what? I just got mine for free. It took me almost 2 years, you know what I mean? Almost 2 years to find one of those. You know, February will be my second year in this business, but it took me almost all this time, and I finally got one of those Rubbermaid carts. I was going to buy one. I've been looking all over OfferUp, all over Facebook Market for used ones, and people want to charge $250, $300, this, that. And I'm like, wow, I just got one for absolutely free and in good condition. So, you know, little things like that make me happy when I get to find hidden gems that I like. So, you know, but the moral of this story is that I went in there, hit them with that price, and I already knew they weren't going to like that price because of, you know, their situation, how old they are, and, you know, they don't like spending money. They're not used to this kind of luxury service. So, you know, I was able to negotiate with them, and everybody won. Everybody won here. They got their side of their house back. I got my rolling cart that I wanted for absolutely for free, and I got those Benjamins because it's all about the Benjamins, baby. What? You know what I mean? And it's a win for me. I got a bunch of more scrap metal for my guy. I got to, you know, condense this load and my other load that I have, and I got to get rid of all this cart. I got to get rid of all this scrap metal because I don't bring no scrap metal or no appliances to the landfill. I'm not giving them no money, but only for trash. And that's it. You know what I mean? Because I don't play that. But, you know, today, you know, patience is a virtue. The sales game is a virtue. Once you lock those things in, it's very hard for you to leave a house without closing the job. I'm like that salesman, like that Kirby salesman selling those vacuums who you just hate when you see him because he ain't going to leave until he sells you one. You know what I mean? Or does a demonstration and does all this. But, you know, you guys got to witness today. You know what I mean? I mean, so sometimes I want to record these things of my negotiation, but, you know, I got to get a body cam or like a head strap that has a cam. I got to get one of those. I'm going to invest into one of those so you guys can see my magic that I do when I negotiate. And, you know, my people skills is second to none. So, you know, once you guys lock in once you guys get all these different ingredients to this trash and junk removal business, you guys will have one hell of a recipe. So when you go to clients' houses, you ain't going to lose. You're only going to win. And I'm trying to tell you, this ain't going to come overnight. This is going to take time to master. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? A lot of people are getting into this business right now and think that they can just jump into it and buy a truck or buy a trailer and do this and spend so much money on this. It doesn't work that way. You already know what time is it. It does not work that way. You know what I mean? You got to put your time in. You got to put your time in. You got to put dedication in. You got to sacrifice, and you got to get dirty. You got to be ready to get dirty. If you ain't ready for that, you might want to stick behind, you know what I mean, the desk and just keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you guys facts, what Mr. Yee Yee does. You know, over here in Northern California in that 707, that one. You know, you guys are coming to that, you know what I mean, Northern California Friday for that junk expo, baby. Mr. Yee Yee will be in the building, baby. Come holla at your boy, man. You know what I mean? Come take a picture. If you want to do a little video with your boy, Mr. Yee Yee, if you want to hear some of this lingo, some of this language that I talk, you know, come holla at your boy. And you know what I mean? It's all game. You ain't going to lose. You feel me? You know what I mean? Mr. Yee Yee is there to listen, to learn, and to, you know, network. That's what I'm there for. You know what I mean? And that's just it. You know what I'm talking about? You know, today's job, less than 45 minutes. All those $100 bills. And, you know, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. I had another job, but it canceled. You know what I mean? He probably went to another person, which is no problemo. You know what I mean? I'm still good. We're still eating. And, you know, but I got my gem of the day. You know what I mean? And that's just it. I love getting those things. And, you know, now we're off to, you know, we're off to my storage to go condense all this, take all the scrap metal out, because I got a ton of it right here. At least 500 pounds of scrap metal right here I got. Then we'll take all the scrap metal off from yesterday's job in my trailer, and that a big old huge refrigerator I have in there from yesterday's job. And then we'll go to the dump and, you know, clear out these trailers and get them ready for Thursday. Because Friday, oh boy, you better be in the building, baby. Northern California, the Junk Expo, you know what I mean? Sonoma Strong, you know, all the haulers, all the YouTubers, you guys better tune in and you be about it. It's the World Series of Junk Removal. I'm trying to tell you guys, you know what I mean? I'm excited. Mr. Yee Yee is excited, trust me. I'm excited to meet everybody, to see everybody, to network with everybody, and just be on the same page with everybody who is in the same game as you. And to meet so many people outside of my area that do this for a living and network and, you know, support each other. And that's just it. You know what I mean? Networking with so many people. Yes, oh boy. Come on, let's go. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Support the movement, baby. Because Mr. Yee Yee does all these videos for you guys. Let's go. Okay, so we're back. You guys see all this scrap metal we got from that job yesterday? See all this shop vac? See all this scrap metal? Refrigerator, look at that big old refrigerator, barn door refrigerator. But all this scrap metal, it's not going to the landfill. Oh no, we're gonna take all this scrap metal out and put everything into my scrap metal pile that I already have a big pile right here waiting for my guy. My scrap metal guy. So he's already got a load right here he's going to make some money off. But look at all this scrap metal. You know, I got a lawnmower in there with a lawnmower engine. There's just a little mini refrigerator that he takes the motors out of the refrigerators. He takes those motors out right there, and all the copper, he takes all the copper out of that motor and all the aluminum out of there. And, you know, he does his thing. But, you know, we got all this metal here. We're about to take all this metal out of here, then go get the other trailer. As you guys seen, all that metal we have in the other trailer, we're going to put right here. Then we're going to go to the landfill, because we don't take no appliances, no metal to the landfill. Only trash. That's it. Everything else gets donated and gets recycled. Just like that. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, now, you see that? That's a whole quarter load I have now to save. You know what I mean? By taking out all of this scrap metal, freaking refrigerator that was back there, the refrigerator, and all this scrap metal. Look at all that scrap metal. You know what I mean? We don't bring no scrap metal to the landfill, like I say. Look at that. I have a whole quarter load right here now. If I wanted to, if I had a nice little pickup right now, boom, there it goes. That easy, that fast, oh boy, just like that. You know, let's go. You know, we took all that scrap metal out. That's at least 500 pounds of scrap metal right there that I just took out. This probably weighs about 2 something, or maybe, yeah, this probably weighs about 280. And then all the little doodads I just took out, you know, just probably took out about 500 pounds easy of scrap metal, just like that, for my guy to come get. And, you know, hello, let's go. Now let's go move this trailer, and let's go get the other trailer and take out all that scrap metal. Then we can go to the landfill. Yes. Oh boy, Mr. Yee Yee. Wednesday getting money. Okay, round 2. So we just finished this job, but look at this job. So, remember, I was just on that job with these senior citizens and I had to bargain with them. But, that's what's going to make you so great about this business is once you can see things. When you can see things clearly, you already know. Half of this job, 65% of this job was all scrap metal. That big old treadmill right there, all this metal in here, 65% of this job was all scrap metal. So I already knew I was winning. That's why I went in there and hit him with a high price, because I can knock it down lower, because I already know what's going to be the throwaway and what I'm going to recycle and what I'm going to donate. And I seen all this scrap metal. You probably got 1,000 pounds right here, half a ton of scrap metal right here. I'm not taking that to the landfill. Some other guys will. Maybe if you're watching, you will. You know what I mean? But that's why I say it's so important to link up with a local scrap metal guy. If you're not scrap metaling, recycling this, or getting this much volume of scrap metal like I do, I get tons of scrap metal every week. And you know what I mean? I need a 40-yard bin. I should rent a 40-yard bin and fill it up, but I don't want to. I'd rather give it to someone else who I trust and I support and has always got my back when I need them. And you know what I mean? It's amazing, because there's a lot of haulers in my area that don't got my back, that don't support me. You know what I mean? That would love for me to roll right past me and for my business to close down so they can get more of it. That ain't gonna happen. Mr. Yee Yee's here, and you already see the difference in your pockets. I know you're watching. Anyways, you know what I mean? Look at all that scrap metal. Look at all that scrap metal. And look at all the scrap metal over here. Look at all that scrap metal. Look at all that. All this scrap metal, I don't have to take to the landfill. I used to go recycle it at my local scrap yard. Look at this refrigerator. I don't even got to do this anymore. All this scrap metal, baby strollers. There's a baby treadmill in there, a manual treadmill. There's so many metals in here. So many screen doors right here. There's so many metals in here. So many metals in here. I'm just giving away to my guy because I support my guy. But now let's get rid of all of this right here. And that's why I try to tell you, you have to master this. You have to master this. Don't think you're going to be able to just jump in this game and just ride and get all that money like how you see all of us doing it. It takes time. Trust me. It takes time, trials and errors before you get that black belt in junk removal and trash removal. Yes. So let's get all this scrap metal off, and then let's see how my trailer looks. Because right now it's filled. It's filled up. As you guys seen earlier when I left that client's house, I had a full load. Look at that. Look at that thing filled up. I got some more mulch for my yard. A brand new bag of black mulch for my yard. I always get so many free things. Today I got my free cart. I'm gonna show it to you guys in a minute, but let's get rid of all this stuff and we'll get back at you. Yee, let's go. Okay, just like I said, look at that. That's about a good almost half a load I took out of all scrap metal. Like I told you, this was an industrial treadmill from the gym. That thing weighs about 300 pounds. Look at this old industrial medical chair. It's like in a hospital back in the day with the 2 side tables right there, and it leans and does all this type of stuff. That thing weighs about 200 pounds. And look at all this scrap metal I got out here. Look at all this stuff now. Look at more scrap metal. All these filing cabinets I took. I took all these filing cabinets, but I'm trying to tell you, this treadmill right here, ooh-wee, they do not make them like this. And the guy told me it still works. What's that got to do with me? I remove. Look at all that metal. Look at all that metal. Look at all these file cabinets. You see all these file cabinets? They had all this metal in the backyard. You know what I mean? Good thing my SEO is so nice with the right wording and the right language in my Google profile. Your SEO better be right, because if your SEO is right with all the right keywords and topics, everybody's going to come to you with their issue. So he didn't type in junk removal. He typed in something else to find me. And I was there for the call, just like that. And now look, my trailer is, I could save this for another job. I could save this for another job. But you know what I mean? I want to empty this one out in case we get a bigger job that comes up, and I'm already prepared. Because I came to this guy's house today with this, with this trailer half loaded. Remember the kayak? I got this kayak from a job Monday, and I still haven't went to the dump because I've been taking all my scrap metal off, condensing. And look, I went and got that money, and now look how much. Look, this is a full load. It's about a ton of scrap metal right here for my guy. It's about a ton of scrap metal right here. I can load all this up into one of my trailers. I can load all this up if I wanted to in one of my trailers and go scrap it. You know what I mean? We got good pipes down there and stuff. I can go scrap all this stuff. Look at all this scrap metal behind me. I can go load all this into one of my trailers and go scrap it if I want. Might not be a bad idea, but you know what I mean? I want to give it to my guy so he gets money. This is probably $75 for me. If I were to load this up and go to the scrap yard and scrap all this, probably about $75 for me. But I'd rather give it to my guy, and he has time to do all that. But you know, that's just it. Now, let's go to the dump. You're with your boy, Mr. Yee Yee. It's Wednesday. We just finished that job, and now we have more room for another job. But I'd rather empty this one and have it ready and, you know, on deck and ready to go. Let's go. Let's put the tarp on and let's go. Yes, Yee Yee, with all that scrap metal. Look at that. Look at that. And this is just from Monday. This scrap metal has just been from Monday. I'm telling you, today's Wednesday. We still got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 more days to get scrap metal. And I get so much scrap metal because I tell people I take it all. Wait a minute, there's another job right there. I'll get back at you. Yes. Okay, so we just left the dump for that first load. $40. Beautiful. What was it? 0.51 of a ton. I love our landfill prices. It just gets a little dirty, but you know what I mean? Can't beat those prices in our area. But anyways, you know, while we're here, we just got called for another job. So now we're on the way. I was going to park this trailer and, you know, go give an estimate to a client that I have that needs our assistance, a repeater client who uses us for everything. So that client needed some special situations. So I was going to go give an estimate, but now I have to go do a job and, you know, get this money. You know what I mean? So this client reached out to me after finding me on Facebook and, you know, Google and doing all that, and decided to make that call. And this client said, I need help. You know what I mean? The only problem is I only have credit card. I said, no problem. We are your licensed and insured full throttle trash and junk removal company. We take all forms of payment. You know what I mean? You can even pay me in gold as long as it's 10 or 14 karat. You know what I mean? We can barter, you know, because it's all money. You know what I mean? Pay me in diamonds. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, so the trailer's empty. So now we got room to put another quarter load in this trailer and then condense it to the other trailer. Then I can come to the landfill. So like I say, everything always works out for Mr. Yee Yee. As you guys seen how I emptied out that my other trailer, took all the scrap metal off, and now I have a quarter load in that trailer. And now I can go to this job and get all their junk, pick it up, and then I can go back to my yard and take everything out of this trailer and make it empty again, and then put everything in that other trailer so I can have a full load just like that. And you know, that's just how it happens. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's go to this next job. We'll see how it goes when we get there, and hopefully we can shoot some footage for you guys. But let's go. Yes, Mr. Yee Yee, Wednesday getting money. Oh boy, so I'm here on the scene. Got the truck and trailer backed up. We're gonna do a side of the house cleanup and a backyard clean out real quick. But I get to use my bin. I try to tell you guys I got this for free today. But you see how beneficial this is? It's got wheels, everything, but I get to use my bin today. Yes, I got this absolutely free today on a job. Hidden gem of the day. But let's go. Second job of the day. Let's go. Yes. So like I said, this is so beneficial, this thing right here. This cart, I got so much stuff in that cart right now. You can just see how much stuff I have in there. Now I'm going to wheel it out to the back of this side of the house, but we're doing a backyard clean out real quick. Just like that. Second job of the day. We have another job right after this we have to go to. It's Wednesday. Let's go. Look at that. I'm trying to tell you, those carts are so beneficial, especially if you have one with bigger rubber wheels. Like I have those rubber wheels. Oh, but if you have the one with the bigger rubber wheels, you're really winning. But yes, hidden gems. Let's go. See, you wheel this thing all the way inside the house with the concrete. You wheel this thing right here, and then you just throw everything into there, just like that. You wheel this thing, you fill it up with all these debris. You fill it up, and you just toss everything into the side. Then you go back and get more. What a hidden gem Mr. Yee Yee found today. Yes, let's go. Come on, that game. Okay. So we just finished up with that job. Less than 35 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? Less than 35 minutes, $550. I got a $100 tip, all because this client reached out to me and needed the same day, and I said, no problem, I'll make it happen. And you know, that's exactly what happened. So, you know, I got a good tip, and while I was there, I got the Google review while I was there. You know what I mean? I got an email on my phone and saying, I said, oh wow, I got the Google review while I was there. I got the tip. I got the job, and I have a client for life. So you see, just like that. It happens just like that, but you got to have the right tools, the right things, and you have to be ready. Because what I was doing right there, I was cleaning up dog shit. You know what I mean? She had 2 pounds of dog shit. I don't care. You know what I mean? I sweeped it up, raked it up with my scoop shovel, my snow plow shovel. Boom, bam. I had my new cart with wheels, taking all the debris. Boom, wham. Might have to lift anything. And you know what I mean? We got a new client for life. We got a Google review, and we got that money. And that's what it's all about. So now we're off to our next job. Another job just came in. It's 3:36 West Coast time, 3:36 p.m. Another job came in. Let's go get some more money. We ain't done yet. I thought we were done, but I guess we're not done. So, you know, let's go get some more money. You know what I mean? You know, I'm in it for that money. I'm in it to get paid. So, you know, you tell me. You know what I'm talking about? So, we're off to the next situation, and we'll get back at you. Let's go. Just when we thought the day was over, all these jobs are coming in later than I thought. And, you know, I got to get money because we got Friday day off. And, you know what I mean? With that day off on Friday, I'm missing out on money. But I have jobs already booked for Saturday and a trailer rental on Sunday. Easy money. So, you know, let's go. But until then, we're going to get more money. Let's go. You already seen what Mr. Yee Yee just did. 2 jobs of the day. We're already at, where we at? We're at 1,050 already for less than 1 hour of work. You tell me what kind of money you're going to make for 1,050 in less than 1 hour of work. It's physical, but that's what I'm about, baby. Let's go. You know what I mean? You know, don't know lemonade pump through this heart. You know what I'm talking about? We get paid. Let's go. Yee yee. Yes. And just like that, it's 4:30 West Coast time PM, and we are done for the day. I didn't get to record any of this last job because the client asked me not to record because of how embarrassed she was of the situation. And, you know, this client had a massive mice invasion, and the client was kind of embarrassed. So I said, no problem. I totally respect it. But she was like, go ahead, you can take some pictures, no problem. But as far as, you know, I said, no worries. You know what I mean? Because we always respect every client's house that we go to. We ask permission. Can we record? And, you know, because you want to get permission, because, you know, you don't want any lawsuits, or you don't want any type of situation that affects your insurance. You know what I mean? Because your insurance will go super high if someone files a claim on you. You know what I mean? And you don't want your insurance. You want it to stay low key underneath the radar. Trust me. But anyways, you know, this client, you know, I came to this client's house, and, you know, we got that money, that check, and you know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. It was a beautiful day. We had 3 jobs. Let me see. We had 3 jobs today come out of nowhere, just like that. You know what I mean? And it was a blessing. You know, people know who we are, and, you know, we're getting it, our fast response time to these people, and you know, we're closing deals. You know what I mean? And it's a blessing because my sales game is just second to none. You know, we show up, majority of the time I'm getting the job because, you know, I know how to make it work. Just like this last job right here. I came by, gave this client a price, boom. And, you know, before I even got here, the client already told me that, you know, I'm on a money crunch. You know what I mean? I work from home and I'm on a serious money crunch. And I was like, there's no problem. You know what I mean? I can come on over and give you an absolutely free estimate. It's all good. Don't worry about it. So I came over and I seen what they had and I said, oh boy. So I said, it's going to be this much for that price. For this price, it's going to be this much because how much stuff you want me to get rid of? You know? And then the client was like, oh my God, I can't afford that. So I said, okay, round two. The first job we had today was just like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, we put in work and that cart put in some more work today, just right now. I'm telling you, ever since I got that cart, I'm a happy camper. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean? Gem of the day, that Rubbermaid rolling cart. Gem of the day. But anyways, so, you know, I had to fill this client out and I said, what is your budget? And the client told me their budget. So I said, okay, for that budget, we can take this, take that, take this. Because I hate coming to a client's house and then they only want to pay this. So I said, okay, well, you know, what you want to pay me, we can get rid of this and get rid of that and get rid of this. But you got to help me load it. And the client was like, if it's cheaper, I'll load it myself. I said, nah, you know what I mean? I got to load too. You know, we can both work together and get this job done faster. I save time, you save money, but we both work together. And then, you know, you start using me whenever you need something. So the client was like, absolutely. So, you know, we agreed on the price. And, you know, it's just, you know, at the end of the day, it's another job. You know what I mean? So, you know, I want to pile them up on at the end of the day, it adds up so sweet. So I'm going to tell you, 3 jobs today, less than 2 hours of work, $1,200. So, you know, Mr. Yee Yee's going to tell you that, give you that little insight right there. You know what I mean? Less than 2 hours of work today. You know what I mean? $1,200. That's dentist money. You know what I mean? That's dentist money when when the dentist is draining your dental benefits. You know what I mean? He's charging you those prices. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was a blessing. We had a good Wednesday today, a good $1,200 day Wednesday, and we only did less than 2 hours of work. So, you know, you tell me. You tell me, you know what I mean? What job right now is better than this? What job is better right now than trash and junk removal? Everybody has it. Everybody needs you. Everybody wants to buy a new house. They want to get rid of all their old stuff. Everybody rents a house. They got to move. The owner sold the house. They got to get rid of that stuff. Who do they call? Everybody wants to sell their house. They got to declutter. Who do they call? Trying to tell you, this is a booming business if you do it right. You got to lock in your sales skills. You got to lock in your motivation. You got to lock in, your confidence when you get in front of these clients. You got to be confident to hit them with that price. You got to be a people's person. You got to learn how to read people. You got to learn how to diffuse situations, especially when it comes to money. So I'm trying to tell you, it ain't nothing funny. You know what I mean? When it comes to money and the public, it could be a drama situation. But, you know, a good salesman is always going to get that money. And your skills, you got to, you know what I mean, master your skills. You got to master your equipment. And, you know, you got to know what you can do. And you got to know what you're worth. You know what I mean? And, you know, once you master all those things, you're going to make a lot of money in this junk removal. I'll tell you that. This trash and junk removal business, it can be very profitable. But, you know, I'm trying to tell you, it's very hard on the body. This is a very, you know what I mean, use your body type of situation. So, you know, I'm trying to get more healthier. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, not eat so much junk food and so much sugar food and high sodium food and high cholesterol food. But it's so hard because everywhere you go, that's all that's there. You know, go to Costco and try to see healthy food. Go to Safeway and try to see healthy food. Go to Walmart and try to see healthy food. There ain't really too much there. It's more what the big corporate companies want you to buy. And we're brainwashed because, you know, we don't have a lot of time. We just want to eat quick, grab something quick. That's why McDonald's is still over 1 billion Big Macs, billion hamburgers sold. Because everybody loves that little drive-thru and that fast time to get served. But, you know, it's a little bit of insight from my boy, Mr. Yee Yee. You know, we're 2 days away. We're 1 more day away from, you know, the junk expo in Northern California. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to meet everybody. You know what I mean? But today, make sure you like and subscribe. But today, Mr. Yee Yee, less than 2 hours, $1,200 day. And that's Wednesday. We still got tomorrow. Let's go. We still got tomorrow. I got another job booked in tomorrow. I already got another job booked tomorrow. You know what I mean? A storage clean out. You know what I mean? One of my storage units that I work, one of my storage companies that I work for, there is no vendor list. I am the vendor. So every month they do a, you know, they do storage wars. And they you know, they auction off the storage units that need to be, you know what I mean, that are out of commission, been there for too long. And, you know, one of my facilities that I got the contract through, they called me and said, hey, we got 2 storage units. We need you to, you know what I mean, go empty them out so we can get them back in revenues. But the thing is, since I am the #1 guy for them, I have to travel all through Northern California for them. So if they say, hey, there's 2 over here, there's 2 over here, there's 2 in Sacramento, there's 1 over here, there's 1 in Rockland, I got to go because I service this whole Northern California division structure. And you know what I mean? I got to go. You know, the storage unit where I got to go tomorrow is over an hour away. But I got to handle it. But best believe me, I hit them with that price because drive time, my time, lunchtime, miles, gas. So it's a easy removal storage thing that I got to clean out, that everybody took the goods and left whatever they else wanted, they didn't want, that I got to clean out, which is no problem. You know what I mean? Which is no problem, you know. And, you know, I'm going to go handle it. And, you know, I love when I do these storage cleanouts because every time I do these storage cleanouts, I find so many hidden gems. I find so many hidden gems that, you know, make me more money. So that's just, you know, that's just some game right there. But it's Wednesday. I hope everybody got money. I hope everybody's getting money. I hope everybody's going to the junk expo. I'm so excited. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, with that said, it was a good day. And, you know, your area has to know who you are because just like that, 3 jobs came in just like that. Just like that, 3 jobs came in. 1 job I had booked, canceled. And just like that, 3 more jobs came in. You know what I mean? And that's just how it bees. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got to be a factor in your area. People have to see you with your truck and logos. And, you know, people have to see you, your rolling billboard. And they know who you are. You know what I mean? Everybody knows who Mr. Yee Yee is. But with that said, you know what I mean? I hope everybody had a good day and keeps on having a good week. And let's go. This is your boy, Mr. Yee Yee.